I tell you, sir, I start the struggle for 9 December 2016. The first deal for this struggle, Nami Holy, me Nambere, Nami Holy.
My country people them. So on the 22nd of February 2023, Christopher Anu will invite Nambere for the ABS Facebook page. They discuss live. When I listen, then I go talk after.
Hey, you leave Nigeria, go back, and went back to fight on the side of La République du Cameroon. What did you change your mind?
Yes, Mr. Chris Anu, thank you for this brilliant question. As I earlier tell you, a lot of people join the struggle for their own intention and for their own reason. I tell you, sir, I start the struggle for 9 December 2016. The first deal for this struggle, Nami Holy, me Nambere, Nami Holy. The first deal, by then, I would serve 3 months prison. It come up convey for outside. Can't do 1 or 2 things, go back inside prison, go sleep. General Divine is still right Okada, now Okada man. Ikeku still there for sale for lobby. Let's see the picking the way that they make noise today. They be still there for school. They still go school by then. That's 9 December 2016.
December 2016. Now the date that when Nambere itokam, he use a voice, your face, your name, it dey live, and it talk to Christopher Anu, where he be been at the communication minister under Sako Ekome, their so-called internet government. And Christopher Anu, he no challenge it because he know the truth. Why me I dey emphasize on this date? For December 2016, na Nambere talk him with his own mob, saying that then where they carry guns for destabilize Cameroon. Okay? Now, it go on for explain more. Say it did so. They not them close the Gendarmerie Brigade and the checkpoints them all the way around Kake and around that southwest region area. It go on for elaborate more in detail about the divisional officer from Bonge, where ye be kidnap him. That divisional officer will get one eye. No be me at the talk him, it describe him in detail so we not understand him. And Christopher Anu, it no challenge ye. I know the point where they make him when I just listen to me. Now, it talk about how them carry guns for December 2016. Now, you get the Anglophones when are bad belly people them. They can accuse President Paul Biya, say it declare war for 2017, November the 30th. So the question is, Nambere be the carry gun for December 2016 for do it with him. Yes, I don't tell now how they kidnap divisional officers, they kidnap people them, they close down police. How you think say they close down the gendarmerie checkpoints them, the gendarmerie brigades them for Kake and all of those areas them. They be just go for they go tell and say we now come out and then they come out begin go. Or you think say they no be kill human beings them, they killed. And as a result of that, President Paul Biya, he come out on the 30th of November 2017. It talks that these criminals will be brought to justice. And then Anglophones, they come out for the very wicked, selfish, dishonest people them. Kind of work at the claims the President Paul Biya, he don't declare war. Nambere continue. We now listen.
I guess when you talk about Dio, you refer to Batibo Dio, isn't it?
I refer to the Dio from Bonge, the Dio we get one eye. Where we get one eye. Sorry, I need the insult. I just describe so that people where they know they know.
Okay.
And then I be the Dio from Bonge. I take it from Small Ekombe. From Small Ekombe. Now me close all that gendarme and police from Kake. In fact, from Kumba. My one go right for Combone Town. Now me stop them. Now me stop the control.
All right. Hold on there. Hold on.
Now, the point where I want make when I get them na say, Nambere tell when I say it join the Ambazonia terrorism. When we Ivomba, it be still day prison, it dey get day release. Day release now when a prisoner don't reach a time way they can't release it very soon. So they start the integrity with normal life. So they release it during the day. It go and live a normal life, but it must report back to prison every night. Ivomba, it go, it no come back, it go carry gun fall for bush. Ikeku, when a Nigerian Pekin, it be still there prison. And then he talk about Divine, it be still being an Okada boy. He talks that them be being one of the first people the way they pick guns inside the Southwest region. And Ike could be still in prison, Ivan Bat be still in prison, and Divine be still being an Okada boy. All these three people they were calling so they be being one of the top kidnappers and terrorists. Ambazonia so-called generals, General Ivo, General Ikeku, General Divine, all of them. But now listen to what way they be do before they become generals for Ambazonia terrorists. They be being ex-convicts, prisoners, criminals before Ambazonia terrorism. These are the kind of people you're dealing with. Now, the kind of people in this poorly educated, gullible, already frustrated, and already in a state of mind where it be easier for give them guns. They get a vendetta against the state. They want for revenge against the Cameroon government for their criminal behavior where they catch them, they lock them in prison, they carry guns, they say, okay, we could make all things go nya. These are the people. And these are the people you want the Cameroon government to go and dialogue and negotiate with. And these are the kind of people you think said they could ever drop their guns to come for DDR center. The only solution for these kind of people them, now Kumkumization. The few ones them where they be joined out of sheer bad luck or radicalization or some stupidity or because they mingle with bad friends, all of those ones them either we kill them too or they go get sense, they come out. If they no one come out, we Kumkumize them. But Nambere, it continue. We now listen.
This is the point where I want for get from you. Where to be the breaking point where at that time we will talk say, you know what? I know we'll fight for Ambazonia again. I will go back fight for a lot of public.
Yes, that question. My answer that question may not be let's dodge the question. I use that statement because I devote my whole life for the revolution. I devote my whole life for the revolution. I stand for the revolution, for other dead or alive. But what I never ever expect, I never expect say Bishop John and Dr. Sako and the whole interim government 72 man Scott as whole plus Iringwa,
including me.
I never ever be sure. Said,
including me, yeah, go on.
I never ever be sure. I never ever be sure that if he set me up for ground one so that I was arrested, I will be arrested. This same man where we talk say that they show a beer, that way you see beer. So they arrest all they arrest we 7 for Badagrier. We'll go meet up my way. Bishop John give my number for he say go call me. Man can see me, I will talk face to face. Then I'll tell you place where he go tell me play where I'll tell you place where he go drop material. So now I pick material from there. When I go Badagry, now the whole police and army they gather with for there and they know whole we for take we alive. They then have a kiwi. The whole we have a kiwi. And for put and for you me understand, we spend 7 million before they release we 7 million naira before they release we.
So how will we get 7 million naira? How will we get 7 million naira for
Banzinga Anong in Pekin? Is sending on part of contribution and my own small money get them. I gather and bring her all. And the other guy we don't die today, late Baba Tunde, my big friend for ground 1 year. They bring his own money. Now because of the influence make a die for the no kiwi because they make a more understand say they send the special, they say who is that Nambere? They say me. They say they tell they say may they kill me immediately.
Say who will tell them? Say may they kill you.
In short, now in the entire government, because now Bishop John give my number for them before they call me.
So after you will be picked up, you wanna get money, regain your freedom, you will then call Bishop John or the people where they be sending you say, hey, now what did this wrong happen and what did they be do?
Yes, when they first take we that day, now the Okada people they be carry we. Will not be bring me the stand for the particular place where it will be there. So we tell them they just don't hang around. Anytime we go don't finish, we'll call them in, they take we go back. Now just wait to save with another kind of people take message, go back for Babatunde. Go let Babatunde know say they don't hold we you. Babatunde asked us now who them. He said no. Say but the tribe will follow up for no place where the carry we go. So we'll stay 3 good days. We'll not get communication with everybody, with anybody. We'll there for one dark sale.
I mean say after. I mean, say after when we don't be released, you regain our freedom, you will go back to interim government, say, hey, nothing will happen this, what did they talk, what did John talk, what did others talk, where did they deal with you?
I go directly for Bishop John. In fact, I've been vexed with Bishop John. Now Eric Tato, because Bishop John be make a more understand, say more not talk with people like Eric Tato, Mark Barata, Sikot. More avoid all those people that activists and more not talk with them. So if you say more not talk with them, so when that thing be happen, Bishop John be worried because they be like say how did they call the other Yannick? Because you get Yannick Sikot and Yannick Wetty, why they call the next so another Yannick.
Okay, the Yannick the fighter.
No. You get another Yannick. You get Yannick Sikot. You get Yannick Wetty. So that Yannick day.
Okay.
When they just for a day to an activist.
Okay. All right. So.
Yes. So now they be now at the camp. I want to answer the question you asked me. So now they be call me for ask me what's happen because Yannick don't go outside go talk say this so they don't give me 45 stick. I want go to for Grand Zero. They catch me with a stick. So it be draw attention for many people. They will call me ask me question. So I tell them send a fat lie. They don't give me any stick. Instead Bishop John set me up, they catch me. And they called Bishop John immediately. Bishop John come for the call. I tell Bishop John openly for the face, say, now you make they catch me, kill me. Because of say, the money will not collect them. I didn't forget that amount for money. So I would die, I not ever forget that because Maitre Alucha Robert, adjutant chef major, where he don't run soldier work in the for America. He meet up Sako 1-on-1. And Sir James meet us Sako 1-on-1 for Berlin for confirm whether the money don't enter and Sako confirm for them say he don't receive $335,000. $335,000 don't receive them. So they
receive from who?
Bring money.
Receive from who? Say don't receive them from who?
Sako confirm for me. And Sir James with Maitre Aluchang Robert. I still get the video where Aluchang Robert talk directly for Sako here. Where they making me understand say this so they really be ready for support and they want to see how I think get all that thing so that I go back for down.
So this one it bring we to the reason why Amba terrorists they drop their guns, they come out. When I go here, every single one of the ex-combatants where it don't ever disarm, it go tell una. It has nothing to do with the Cameroon government. It has everything to do with the Ambazonia terrorism. Nambere explain for una say this so they arrested for Nigeria and that arrest it will be led or they will be set up by the Ambazonia so-called IG. When Sako Ekome and John Egewan, they set it up because they will lead a fundraising campaign in the diaspora. They raise hundreds of thousands of US dollars for a specific agenda where it be now for fund number for give you 40 AK-47 guns them, make it take them go back on the ground for go continue to kill Cameroonians them. But because of these Anglophones, their corruption, mismanagement, wickedness, thievery, and hunger, they chop all the money for Europe. When Nambere wants to make noise, they set it up for Nigeria, they catch you, they put you for prison, they torture you, and then it last end up for buyback money for different size them. It pays 7 million naira for buy your head. It be lucky. So when you come off for day now, because of all of that frustration, and then it go on for talk about lack of resources, the corruption, the lies, the manipulation from the diaspora. They said they use them like toilet tissue, and then on top of that, they get tribalism, Anglophone, Northwesterner versus Southwesterner. Because of that frustration where it be created by the Ambazonia terrorists, it get nothing to do with the Cameroon government. Just the Anglophone versus Anglophone frustration, infighting, stupidity, and wickedness. Now he calls the Amba terrorists they abandon the so-called Ambazonian nonsense and they run, come back for the Cameroon government their side. And then it talk about on the ground itself. Now just say the interview be long, it will be almost 5 hours long. If you be interested, when I go watch the whole thing, get them for yourselves. But he explained and said on the ground inside Southwest and Northwest region, Amba versus Amba killings, and they will be abandoned by the diaspora, and then the few in the diaspora where they will be concerned, they instead cause now infighting. Amba, they kill Amba, random kidnapping for ransoms, and all of those things. Them now the main reason that we make them all the ex-combatants they come on run all. I know the talk say one all from Clovis, Beltus, Joel, Nambere. It has nothing to do with anything with Cameroon government do. It has everything to do with the Ambazonian terrorists themselves they do. Now why that way that picking the common run? When I understand that point. So now why that way countryman, knowing this and understanding this dynamic, now why that way will come up with the strategy say for destroy Ambazonian terrorism has nothing to do with trying to make people like Cameroon. If you want to try for convince an Amba terrorist, make it like Cameroon so that it would disarm because they love the country, you are wasting your time. The strategy is to reveal the true nature of Ambazonian terrorism to them, to make them realize the terrorism, the violence, the stupidity, the wickedness, the bad belly of the Anglophone versus Anglophone. There is the magic. Now for they with themselves they go check out. They go come up for that nonsense where no man no ask them. So the strategy is to make Anglophones hate Ambazonian terrorism. The strategy is not to make anyone love Cameroon. Besides, to make someone hate is easy. Making someone love is damn near impossible. So why would you go and try to make something that is impossible, or try to do something that you know that it will cost you maybe 10 times as much to achieve, when there is something else that you can do and achieve the same result that will cost you 10 times less? For make some person hate another person, maybe even just go tell a lie. Don't say this person don't talk so about you. It already start hating the person. We never even verify whether not true way you talk or not. So for make person hate another person is easy. For make a person hate a country, make a person hate your brothers, hate your communities, is easy. And the strategy that way, Ambazonian terrorism, they exploit them. Their strategy was not to make people love Ambazonia. The strategy was to make people hate Cameroon. When you hate your country, you hate your community, you hate your culture, you hate your people, and then it becomes that much easier for you for destroy that which you hate. So they trade now on that emotional response. And now one of the reasons this will come up with this strategy, our strategy is based on studies. We be intellectuals then. Me, I've been an intellectual. No mind the facts that I talk shit, no white blast, I talk for pigeon, and I talk the way I talk. I know exactly what I'm doing. And now why that way it yield the results where when I see them, they produce them every single day because of the strategy. You know, because for example, you did talk to people the way they first of all be poorly educated. You know very well say they don't go school, and you know again say on top of that poorly educated mindset where they get them, they know, and then they don't take drugs on top. They don't be exposed to the world. So how do you get a critical message to them, a message that may save their life, when they don't really declare you an enemy and they don't want to listen to you? So you force them to listen to you. You speak to them in a language they understand. The universal language that everyone understands is Kumkum. My country people then.
But may I ask you, after that way, you go for pick those things, they arrest Wuna, they lock Wuna up, then after they remove Wuna, it was after that, how you will start communicate with La Republique until you then go to ground zero? How the communication with La Republique will start?
I come Mr. Chris Anu. Mr. Chris Anu, no confuse me, no make a man confused.
Okay.
Before they want arrest me, I'd already make that video, put her for outside. I'd already make that video, put her for outside, say, me, I don't ever go back to La Republique before they want arrest me. Before they want arrest me for ground, I'd already make that video. So the Bishop John with Iringwa call me, say they don't see some video where they talk and they cry.
Right.
Say they don't abandon me for ground one. I don't say yes, but not true. Now the Bishop Johnson man can down myself in the camp Nigeria. When he come Nigeria, he go meet up me. We go sort all those things out. So I want me to be aware, so I will already make that video before they arrest me. And after the arrest me, when I come out, I will feel say they go adjust things then. They not adjust nothing. Again. Now they can't understand say they fight na tribal fight because they ask me questions say now we do want to happen so the one struggle now for say me you get some that material then so you go start fight na for who side. I let them make them understand say I not dare me for take any man a barrack like say I want own the barrack for myself. Me I not believe say some man get barrack. Now soldiers then get barrack. Maybe so one man go come for monitor and say general say I own barrack. No cannot own barrack now for us as a it means that the general they fit transfer the general for different barrack and they go leave that barrack different they will take over the barrack. So I make them understand say me I go round the fight. I say so I don't do am for Momo. I go find another place to go to them. They say like outside. I say okay if I might touch some part them for Southwest again I never touch them. So other one man call me, let me understand say man no say na Northwest people they overdo plenty of that contribution. And I not carry Northwest for their material as I want to start fighting about Southwest.
I like you to be very free to call names here. You know what? You know, give a view what if I call the name. Who be tell you so?